new student sees the cost of attendance, it's a bit daunting, and like parents are like, oh my gosh, like what are we gonna do? How are people like able to afford all that out of pocket?
Yeah, so let me ask a question. Did you have sticker shock whenever you first
Uh,
saw it when you were going to
I
school?
remember I was like, what am I gonna do? I was like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna bring this up to my
I
parents?
actually love this question because it can be really daunting, as you said, for students and families to understand what it really costs to go to college. And so that is where financial aid comes in. So a lot of folks will, look at the cost of attendance and think, I need to write a check out to a university or a college
Yeah.
for that amount. It's actually not the case. There's a lot of things that go into that. So here at UT San Antonio, we put together categories for what student might expect to pay over the course of a year while they're attending UT San Antonio. So we build in things like 30 hours of tuition
Oh,
and fees is built in. And then we build in what might you spend on books and supplies? What about transportation if you want to go home? What's your housing going to cost? How about your
yeah.
meals? And then even, believe it or not, personal expenses, because we understand as a student, you're going to want to every once in a while perhaps go see a movie or go eat
Yeah.
out at a restaurant. So
Hmm.
all those things are built in. So, and we're actually required to do that, and every
Yes.
university does it. But it's really important to look at, if you're looking at direct costs, what are you actually going to spend on? Definitely tuition and fees. And then if you're living on campus, your housing and your meals. But everything else really is up to the student,
Differential.
right? And that's where financial aid comes in. So I was much in your shoes. I was a recipient of financial aid myself whenever I
Yes,
went to
yes.
school. I actually received the Pell Grant. I was a student worker, so I had to work my way through school. And I feel like I have a unique perspective right now when it comes to that sticker shock because my oldest daughter is getting
Oh,
ready to start the
yes.
college search. So
Ooh.
it's actually something that we are doing right now. So really, what it's here is how do we help make it manageable
Hmm.
financially for students and families to come to school? And that's what financial aid is all about.
Yeah, I like to tell, once again, it's like a universal experience when people see oh my gosh, what is that? And I always tell parents like, oh wait, no, like, wait, just make sure you read everything, make sure you know what it is. Like you
Yes,
said, it's an estimate that we're required to give. Like you don't know if your kid's gonna bring their car, you don't know if where their like housing situation. So, like,
exactly.
don't like freak them out. Like,
Yes, and I think the common misconception is that all of that is what has to be paid just to go
hmm
to school. And
yeah.
no, it's everything. It's everything about living your life for a year.